Job opportunities after doing CFA in India. Want to know the honest reality? Then keep watching. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm finally gonna discuss one of the most requested and asked topics, that is what is the job situation after doing CFA. In this video, I'm particularly gonna tackle CFA level 1 being complete freshers, but it's also gonna touch base on level 2, level 3. Also, as I get more and more information, as I validate more and more information, obviously there'll be a part 2 and a part 3. What is this video based on? It's based on my personal experiences, ongoing research, and current conversations with people from Morgan Stanley and ICICI Bank. So let's quickly head to the video. But before that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I need all your love, support, and care. If you're already a part of this channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Now, first things first, I want you all to understand this. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again, that CFA is not something that gives you access to college placement or any placement cell for that matter, which basically means that even if you do CFA level 3, even if you get the charter title in front of your name, you still have to work very hard to get a job, in the sense that you need to go through the same grind that every other common man does to find a job. LinkedIn, Indeed, Naukri, use your contacts, use your networking, everything. Why? Because it is not that companies are coming to you and you're getting the first movers advantage, like a lot of colleges, MBA universities would possibly get through their placement cell. So that is a disadvantage that you have to live with. Now, the question then is like, then why should I spend so much money in CFA if I'm not getting access to that? If I have to apply regularly like most people, you know, I'll tell you various points. First of all, when you are applying for a finance based role, let's say you're applying through LinkedIn, you need to understand that there'll be at least 100 applications that have gone to that company, right? And if just imagine if all neither 98 applications, let's say we've done BCom in accounting and finance, BBA, BCom, just graduation, and suddenly the HR sees a profile that says I've done BBA or BCom or BCom in accounting or finance, BMS, etc., and I have cleared CFA level 1. Which profile do you think they would want to consider? Obviously, the person who has done CFA level 1 would be seen with a different perspective, right? Because CFA is a very, very prestigious exam in the entire finance industry. It is highly regarded, it is highly taken into consideration. So, automatically, when a person sees that you have done CFA, even if it is level 1, you are viewed in a very different perspective. In fact, very recently, which is I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I was just searching randomly for jobs in Goldman Sachs just so that I could make this video, entry level jobs. And I remember coming across a profile, I'll put the screenshot here somewhere, where it mentioned that preferred qualifications, CFA credentials. So do you realize it may not be the most required credential, but it is something that they prefer, that they automatically see you as, wow, this person is smart because they've done CFA level 1, or this person has the knowledge. Smart might not be the right word because everybody is smart, I believe, but this person has the knowledge, even if not practical knowledge, has at least theoretical knowledge of what people need as a company. Yes, that also comes as a con. I remember back in 2019, I was giving an interview in a very normal, small size finance firm. I had cleared my CFA level 1 there, and I was studying for my CFA level 2. And I remember when I spoke to that person who was taking my interview, she had specifically said that, actually, this is for a very experienced role, but we just want to look at your profile because you've said that you're doing CFA level 2. So we assume that you have at least the theoretical knowledge. So are you understanding how much your value is increased just by completing those levels? They automatically have that assumption that this person is a better candidate than most others in the room, right? But like I said, it also has the pressure that in such interview cases, you will be maybe grilled more than others, in the sense that they will ask you more technical questions as well, more logical based questions, and they expect you to know it because you've studied it, right? So yes, that is true. Now, coming to the fact that in India, let's talk about Indian scenario. Is CFA seen like a very, oh my god, very important thing? Honestly, I don't think so. I have not really seen roles, a lot of roles that have specifically demanded that we want people with CFA, it is CFA or MBA. Mostly they mention MBA, but if you've done CFA, like I said, in most cases your profile is valued at a very high level and you do get that advantage. If you are looking to get into big investment banks, very reputed investment banks, like say a Morgan Stanley, a JP Morgan, a Goldman Sachs, then the honest reality is without college placement, without networking, without contacts, it is a little tough, especially as a complete fresher. It is very tough. Okay. Uh, Second harsh reality is, even if you get into these firms with just a CFA level 1 and no prior experience, even if you're CFA level 2 for that matter, but you've not done, you don't have experience, you will not, mostly, in most cases, you will not be getting your dream roles, or possibly wealth management, asset management, advisory, research, consultancy. You might not initially land those roles. Instead, you might end up landing roles like operations, compliance, support. And honestly, initially I was very skeptical about this, but now, as I've grown and as I've read through and I've understood the industry, I actually think that it's not too bad, because once you put foot inside the industry, once you are a part of that industry, even if you start from whatever role that you're getting, you can slowly climb the ladder. So in case you feel that you are getting a role in these companies and it is one of your dream companies, and maybe you should consider it. On the other hand, there are mid-sized firms as well, mid-sized boutique investment banks that are there, that offer pretty much similar roles for freshers, but maybe a tad bit more better title is what I'd say. The bigger advantage of these boutique firms or mid-sized firms is that it is easier to get in as a fresher without college placements and without networking. With your CFA level 1, you're automatically valued at a higher level, so your chances of getting into these firms are much higher. Chances of your salary being a little bit higher in these mid-sized firms are also there. So it is true that there's actually, I remember in 2019, Tres Vista, there's a company called Tres Vista, a lot of you would know. It's based out of Mumbai and Pune, I think. They actually were paying their freshers for a very similar role in financial analyst. I think that financial service analyst, that was the title. They were being paid at a much higher rate than the Morgan Stanley operation analyst. They both were freshers. So sometimes when the company's names are too big, they do end up keeping their packages low, because they know that even their brand value is something that you are benefiting out of. Whereas in mid-sized firms like say Tres Vista, maybe their brand is not as big or well known, so they know they need to compensate for that by paying you a little extra. So in case money is your criteria, then getting into a mid-sized firm might also be a positive sign for you. Now, even in these mid-sized firms, getting into a front office position or middle office position without experience is honestly very, very tough. In level 2, you might, after completing level 2, there is a slight chance that you get at least mid office, but usually in most finance cases, most finance roles, you have to start from the back office, and that is completely okay. That is completely fair. Don't hesitate from that struggle in life. Utna sa karna padega to reach where you want, right? And I've seen a lot of people really grow out of it. It's just about you entering and keeping your eyes and ears open for opportunities. Yes, that requires extreme alertness, which I think CFA teaches all of us, so you guys will manage. Now, coming to a very important aspect, salary. What are the salary packages you can expect? In big investment size firms, for a starting package, a complete fresher with going into say an operations analyst or a compliance support analyst, whatever, you can expect anywhere between 3.5 to 5.5 lakhs average. If you're coming out of a very good college, or you're really able to impress the interviewer in the interview with your CFA credentials. Like, it's not just about doing CFA, right? It's about what have you learned through that. So if you're able to impress them, if you've got great soft skills, then you might even bag a package of up to 8 lakhs. Like I said, what I have seen personally, that sometimes mid-sized firms pay a little more. So Tres Vista, I remember in 2019, was paying their freshers already a package of 7.7 lakhs per annum, something like that, 7 or 7.5 lakhs per annum to start. Whereas a Morgan Stanley was, I think, on a 4 or 5 lakhs, 3.5 to 4 lakhs. So sometimes getting into a mid-sized firm, gaining that experience, getting that extra money is actually beneficial in my opinion. Of course, that comes with a lot of hard work. People working in Tres Vista, will agree that it is one of the toughest places to work with in terms of time management and work life balance. But yeah, they pay you very, very well. Now, second question that a lot of you will be having, that, oh my god, if I'm doing so much finance and CFA, is this the package I'll expect, like just 45,000 in hand? Let me tell you that most finance professionals earn their maximum money through their yearly annual bonuses, and these bonuses in 99% cases start from the most junior level roles itself. It's not that you need to be a manager to start getting bonuses. Even junior level analysts and associates are paid a yearly bonus, and that is usually a hefty amount if you perform well. So in case you are wondering where that money comes from, it is usually from that year end bonuses and from the perks that people get. So don't get disappointed seeing your package. Understand if the bonus component is added, is it separate, what it is. Sometimes that is very, very beneficial. Now, personally, one more thing that I want to highlight is, obviously the market is evolving, but as of today, CFA overall is seen in much higher regard, I feel, in abroad, say a US, a UK, especially CFA level 1. In India, it is really upcoming. I have sat for interviews where I have been seen in a very different perspective just because I've done CFA level 2. So that is the value you're bringing in a table. It's like, uh, if everybody's done BCom and you're doing CFA, how to explain this? It's like, assume that there is a movie, one movie that's just a constant story, no songs, and then you come a movie with 2 billion, a very good movie with 2 billion songs from Arijit Singh. Imagine how much your value has increased. If you do any CFA level 1, 2, 3, your value is increased by that much. So yes, that is the honest reality. That is the kind of jobs you can expect. The one thing that I want to point out is, even if you clear CFA level 3 but you have never worked anywhere, you have zero experience, you cannot just jump out in the market and expect that, oh my god, I've done CFA level 3, so I can expect like a 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs per year annum package. It is usually not going to happen. Always understand that experience is valued more than anything. Yes, your profile will be pushed ahead because of the fact that you've done CFA. It is that beautiful Arijit song that will help you maybe become a chartbuster, but it is not going to immediately give you the money. Just because you have good theoretical knowledge doesn't mean you're good practically. So get that experience in whatever role you're getting and then climb up the ladder, is my personal suggestion. Yes, I think I've covered pretty much everything for this like first part of this video. Like I said, there will be further conversations on it, but let me know what do you think about it. Let me know if you still have questions, and I'd be happy to help in the comment section below. That's it for now. If you like this particular video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.